This is Mandy and Macy at the TLC clinic. I'm going to let them both go through regular and then do a slow play review. This is October 24th, 2015. The video on the left is the afternoon. The video on the right is the morning. And I can't say how proud I am of you two. You really stepped it up from the morning to the afternoon. It was awesome. And you really corrected some of the little things we had talked about in your last few lessons, like even hands and getting her to be more collected and getting her whoa and rate back. And she's just the coolest, smartest little thing. And I think you two are going to have quite a good future in barrel racing together. And I'm excited that you're getting into it now, too. So anyways, I'm going to put them both in slow motion now. I'm going to try to get them both with you taking off at the same time. Oops, wrong way. There we go. We got your circle, which is good. And it's okay to circle and get your lead, especially on a young horse. It's more important to be on the correct lead and picking your spot before you take off. So, alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start them, put them on slow play, and zoom in. And what I like here, Mandy, is you're riding her really pretty to your approach. And you can see if you don't use give and take hands, she'll tuck her nose to her chest. So it's very important you do that, and you did, and she put her nose back out again. And what's really cool is she kept her lead, and you had a very nice pocket going in. You're about 3 feet off the barrel, which is exactly where you want to be. You had 2 strides of rate, so where you sitting up, you sat 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 strides around the barrel. But again, she's learning, you're learning, and we can change a few of those things and improve it. In the morning, you were just trotting, but again, you're doing really good here with your approach when you're sitting up, and then when you sit down, you sat 1, 2, about 2.5 strides of rate. 1, 2, 3. So once we get her tightening up her pocket going in and just snapping those barrels with a little more speed, she'll keep her lead better for you, and she'll keep her lines in only 2 strides of rate and 2 strides around the barrel. So, but big improvement from the morning to the afternoon. Again, if you'll notice, even in the morning, she gets a little upset if you get in her face. So always use even hands and give and take pressure. And in the morning, you were getting way too much nose. In the afternoon, you got less, which I like better, because if you get too much nose, what happens is their hip gets out. If you'll notice right there, what happens when you get her face, then she loses her hip. So we want a little face, but not so much that we cause the hip to swing. So that's something to watch as well. You just want to barely see their eye tip to the inside or nostril, but not a whole lot of face, because then you'll lose your hip. But congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Continue to work on slow, controlled circles. You can mix it up with the D pattern. You can mix it up with the corkscrews like we did. You could also just do it out what I call pasture loops, and go, rate, turn, and just do that throughout a pasture, and that'll be good for her as well. And then you can always turn around, do a rollback, and go the other way. So just work on drills like that require her to extend her stride, collect her stride, and turn with her nose slightly tipped in, her shoulder lifted, her rib out, and her hip in and under. So great job. Thanks for coming to the clinic, and I'm really glad that you came.